All right. All right. How you guys doing? What's going on? Have you missed me? Because I've missed you guys. And Chrisean Rock, you know I miss keeping my mouth on you. Chrisean, I have talked to you and I have warned you before that I am not done with you. And honey, you make it easy. You make it easy, Chrisean. The things I've been hearing about Chrisean has been so horrific over these past couple of days. When I tell you, I have tried to keep my mouth off of her, but honey, she won't even allow it. We are hearing horrible things that is happening to Chrisean Rock and poor baby Junior. Poor baby Junior has to suffer through all of this in the public eye. And it's just so sad. Did you see the article with her with that blunt? She had a blunt in her mouth. And I don't know what she was promoting, honey, but it looks ridiculous. This is how far she has fallen from grace. You have Blueface brother coming out and he is saying he haven't speak to Blue in I don't know how many days. He says the family has not talking to Blue. They're looking for Blueface. Is Blueface okay? Honey, it's looking bad. Blueface father got robbed or Chrisean talking telling the world that somebody got robbed. Wax says it's false. I don't know what to believe, but Chrisean Rock, if it did happen, you have so many dark spirits that are aligning around you. Even a gated community cannot protect you from the dark side that you chose to be on. They're telling me that she has a lawsuit of $1 million that she's facing. Where is she getting the money from? She's not working. She's doing cheap ass weed ads. When I tell you her whole situation is falling apart, all because she chose to worship Blueface. And it really sickens me because she didn't have to go out like this, but she did. And this is what she chose. And the phone lines are open. So I would love for you guys to call in. Why haven't y'all called in yet? And yeah, she is a liar. She lies about everything. We know that. You know that. Why haven't you guys called in? Why haven't you guys called in? We have no callers right now. You guys need to call in right now. Right now, you guys need to call in. And she is a liar. All she does is lie. She wants to lie because Chrisean Rock don't want to be held accountable. She does not want to be held accountable of all the wrongdoings that she stayed doing. That's why she's a fugitive. She is a fugitive because the Oklahoma case, she was supposed to turn herself in. She could have did the few days on probation and be done with it, but she takes no accountability for anything. And I'm just praying for baby Junior because with a mom that takes no accountability and does all types of wrongdoings, baby Junior is going to pay for it all. The baby is going to pay. Have you guys ever heard that you have to pay for your parents' sin? It's a curse that you are paying for your parents' sins. And that's what we see unfold. Calling from 813, you're live on the air.
Hi, Gigi. I wanted to tell you that I really love your show. I've been watching it for a while.
Thank
And
you.
your commentary is always on point. If I want to find out what's really going on, I just turn into your channel. And you're
Yes.
always exact. You research everything before you put it out there, and you don't go by just hearsay. You make sure that it's exact. when you give it to us. And I really do appreciate you for that. A lot of times I don't have a lot of time, and I just have the moment that I have to just turn something on right quick and just hear what I need to hear, and you always supply that. So thank you very much.
Thank
As far
you.
as Chrisean, I just don't know what's going to happen to her. She's gone down. I mean, she's gone down really quick. Her whole focus is Blueface, and it's always going to be a very toxic environment and relationship between those two. And that baby is going to suffer no matter how you look at it. Instead of dedicating herself to that child based on her past or what she did when she was pregnant to try to make it right, to try to do the right thing by that child, it's not happening. And I just don't know where it's going to lead. But the way that she's living her life, it's nothing good that can ever come out that. And like you said, unfortunately, there's a baby involved, and that baby is going to suffer. I don't care whether it's with the dad or with her, because either one of them are able to be outstanding and upstanding parents. They just live for the moment. So I just wanted to give my 2 cents. And once again, thank you for all that you do. It does go noticed, so don't think that it doesn't. So I really do appreciate you. Thank you, and good night.
Oh, I appreciate you. You don't have to go so fast. What were your thoughts
Okay.
when you saw the
I didn't know.
ad of her? Did you see the ads with what did she have in her mouth? Was that weed?
Yeah, that's
What
what it
was
is.
it?
And yes, it is. I do believe so. I think she's resorting to anything at this point for money.
Wow.
And when you live an extravagant lifestyle and you don't try to budget and save and invest and do the right thing, if you're not bringing in and you're spending more than what's coming in, eventually you're not going to have anything. So I think that's where she's at right now with that. And she just needs some serious detoxing, counseling, rehabilitative services. I don't know what it's going to take for her. And she can't really go much more to the bottom than where she's at. And all this is for a man that has not really dedicated himself to her for that baby. He's just for whoever and whatever, whenever. And that's what she's settling for. So unfortunately, because of that, running behind a man that she's not going to have any future with him, if so, it's not going to be any good future. She's just dragging the baby along. And I'm not going to say that she should never had him, because that's not my right to say that. But she should really read and find out what a real mother's like, because a mother love, when it comes to their children, is something it's a bond that is unbreakable, and they'll do whatever they have to do to make sure their child is okay. And that's not what she's doing. Look how long it took her to have the baby surgery.
Right. It's just not fair to Baby Junior. He's innocent. He didn't ask to be a part of this wicked, dysfunctional lifestyle that he has to endure and suffer from. And let's not forget public humiliation. She doesn't hide any of her dysfunction. Actually, she brags about it. She endorses it, and she wants other little girls to follow in her footsteps of
And
this
that's so wrong.
dysfunction.
And Gigi, today we're at a time that mental health is on the rise, and it's something now that we know more about, and it's something that she really needs to get checked out for, because the lifestyle that she lives and the things she accepts for herself and not her child that was born from her, I really do think it's some kind of mental, it's something going on mentally there. I'm not a mental health specialist, but it's something going on there that she needs to get treatment for. Because, I mean, I've seen some of the worst people in the world, whether they're on drugs, whether they're not, whatever they're on. But I see them walk their child to the school bus, be there to pick them up in the afternoon, make sure they have something to eat, make sure they're clean, their hair is combed. Those kind of things are just very basic. That's the necessity of life. They're very basic. And I don't think that she's adequate to provide that for her child. And that's very sad to say. And that's only because she exposed everything. So once you do that, then whatever people say and how they talk, you have to accept that, because you want to be so transparent that any and everything you do is exposed. So people are going to talk. They talk what they see. And what we see now is nothing good.
And let's be honest, she doesn't want to be transparent because she's not honest. All she does is lies, cover up, and take no accountability. She likes to be
That's
showing herself so she can get views. This is what she can do for sympathy, to get the sympathy view and the sympathy dollar. But she's not a
See, that's what I
transparent
love about you,
person.
Gigi. I love that about you. I love it about you, because you really bring it in a way that it opens a person's mind and makes them think different. because I wasn't thinking that way. And that's why you're such a good commentator.
Thank
And
you.
I really do appreciate you so much because, like I said, when you say something, we have to look and see how you're saying it because it's always different sides to different things. And you bring it to us from all sides. So I
Yeah.
just wanted to say congratulations on your channel. Keep doing what you're doing. And I love you dearly. So a lot of respect and honor for you today. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you. Thank you. All right. Yeah, that authentic. She's so transparent. Chrisean Rock does not deserve that title. If she was so transparent, she would have been honest about her court hearing. She would have been honest about her being with Blueface. She would have been honest about the James Wright situation. She just would have been so honest about so many things, but she lied so much. Lie after lie after lie. And just did y'all see the weed ad? The marijuana ad? Has she fallen that low where she's doing that? I don't even see regular influencers that are basic. They're not even going that far. What is she doing? Now she snatched it out. You did it already. The images are all out there. Why didn't you do it? And what is it? Why does she keep on putting a pacifier in her mouth? She smoke weed. She do all that drinking. And she's sticking that pacifier in her mouth. And she's sticking that same pacifier in baby Junior mouth. Do you know how many germs and how horrible that is for that kid? She does not care. She does not care. Let's go on to our next caller. Call in, y'all. Calling from 254. You're live on the air.
Hi, Miss Messy Sweet Spot. How are you doing this evening?
Good, baby. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. Glad to hear you because I know you'll get me to come. What the hell is Chrisean into now?
Tell
I
me
see where
about
she's
it.
supposed to got robbed.
Tell me about it. Tell me about that.
I hope that baby's okay, Miss Messy Sweet Spot.
They say it's a lie. They say all she do is lie, and she did not get robbed. Whack 100 came out and said he looked at the cameras, and that is not true. She says it is. So what's your take on it?
I think she's lying because she said he robbed the Blueface's father at first. And then I goes on and see, even with your commentary and someone else's turn of TV Nation, that she's supposed to be got robbed. And
What,
Junior is supposed to be fighting.
what they get if she got robbed? What they get?
I don't know, it didn't say.
Hmm. Did she make a police report?
You know, she never makes a police report.
So I'm so confused with that. If you get robbed, what the hell you telling me for?
And why y'all didn't call the police when they went to
Why
Blueface's
you
daddy's
didn't
house
call the
the other day?
police?
Mm-hmm. And what's up? I wonder what's up with the grandpa.
What you mean?
You know, he's not saying nothing about the robbery that's supposed to have took place the other day. I haven't heard it from nobody but Chrisean's mouth.
Mm. What's that about?
She's probably lying again. What do you think?
Yeah, she stay lying. She's trying to lie, deflect, to keep her name in the articles and to keep the stuff off her case. Because you know, they just came out with the case about she's being a fugitive.
Yeah, and you know that she just lied last week and said that everything was taken care of.
Yup, and I told y'all she didn't show up. Didn't I tell y'all she didn't show up at court?
Yeah, you said that, and then they said they got a warrant for her in Oklahoma, and then they got one for her for James Wright and for what she did the last time.
Yup, she gonna do some jail time. Watch, I promise you, she going to jail.
Well, she needed to make a reservation for Chrisean Jr. to go to someone, don't you think so?
I think so, but is she gonna do it? She's so selfish, and she's so stuck on Blue. She thinking when Blueface get out here, he gonna make it all better. When Blueface get out, he ain't gonna be thinking about your butt. He don't care about you. He ain't gonna never care about
She
you.
tells everything she know. I seen on a thing today, Miss Messy Spot, that she found the thing where he said he had took the second DNA when he stole the baby from her,
Uh-huh.
and she found that. So that's his. She said test it to be his again.
Mm. Shit, that can be a lie too. But no, I believe that's
Yes.
his baby. But ain't that
Yeah,
something?
it's
Ain't that a
baby
coincidence?
him.
So what was she doing? Just going through his stuff?
No, she said it popped up on something where it showed that he was the daddy.
It just popped up all of a sudden.
Whatever she was doing in that thing, it popped up on the computer because it showed where the same date from where he the night that he had took the baby when she went home from her girlfriend.
Hmm. So did that mean he ain't gonna claim the baby? Is he gonna claim the baby? He gonna do right by the baby?
I don't know, Miss Messy Spot. That's why I call you out in California every
Well,
time you
you
pop
know he
up with a
not gonna
live.
do it. If he was gonna do it, he would have said that. He would have
Because
said
she's come
that.
along. Well, what do you think about her saying they married?
Girl, bye. They ain't married. Married where?
Miss
Married how?
Messy Spot. Miss Messy Spot.
Yes.
Talk to my grandson. He don't believe I'm talking to you.
Oh, what's going
Tell him
on,
how to do it.
grandson?
Hi.
How you
Where you
doing?
at? Tell him where you at. I'm fine, right? Aren't you in California?
You in LA?
I'm in Texas, Messy Spot. You ain't forgotten about me already?
Child, I'm sorry. I've been dealing with a lot.
I know, but you be up on point with it, baby.
I sure do. Mm-mm-mm. Well, this is just a sack. What he say?
He ain't saying nothing, but she's saying that the baby's his, which I do believe. Look, Chrisean Jr.
Yeah.
is his.
Yeah, that ain't nothing
He
we ain't
favored
know.
him.
We knew that. We
He
been knew
favored him.
that.
Favor him and the mama.
Uh-huh.
You know.
Yeah, we been
But
knew
I don't
that.
know what purpose was it of her to move into his house. Bluefoot's house is still got hers.
Oh, 'cause she want to show out. She want to feel special. She want these other girls to know I'm in his house while y'all not in his house. It makes her feel like she's closer to him. It makes her feel validated because she can't validate herself. She don't have self-love within herself. She seeks out Blueface validation for her love. So by him allowing her to stay at his place, she is relevant and she likes that validation from him.
You know why she's staying there, don't you, Miss Mrs.
Well,
Scott,
tell
don't
me
you?
why. Tell me why.
Probably keeping them bills up.
Oh, she paying them bills?
Probably paying them bills, keeping it up until he get back.
What money?
Well, she's running around with all that jewelry still clacking on her, so I'm pretty sure Miss Mrs. Scott, she got some money somewhere.
Okay. So she paying the bills, and why his daddy just staying there rent free? He's in his feminine energy.
Yeah, he left the daddy there to take care of the place. You watch over the place. But
Well,
I don't know if it's gonna be a hot mess.
ain't that what's Chrisean doing?
What is she taking care of? Probably just being there dirty and nasty again.
The daddy is enjoying himself. He don't got to pay no bills. He don't work. Get Chrisean do it.
Well, he supposedly got robbed on his way to work the other day, Miss Missy Spot at 5:30 in the morning.
So why he ain't called the police? What you telling me for? That's what I'm saying. Why he telling us? Call the police. Do they show a police
told her to call the police.
Did she show a police report?
No, she didn't. Ain't nobody called the police.
Okay.
And that's after Thursday.
Well, guess what? I'm gonna tell you right now. She lying. That girl's a liar.
I know that.
If she don't got no police report, if she don't got no video footage, she a liar. That's how she do.
Well, she lied and said you can see it always from the neighbor's video footage too.
She a lie. Well, show the video footage. Tell her to drop it. Drop it.
Can't nobody show it.
Cause she lying.
Well, I'm so glad to hear your voice tonight, and I knew when Chrisean was on there, I said I'm gonna call her up, and I got in on the second round.
Well, I'm glad you called too, baby. And I gotta keep my eye on her.
And this is Texas in the house, okay?
Shout out Texas. All right, baby.
Oh, shout out California. You take
Okay.
care. I love you.
You too. Love you too. Calling from 502. San, is that you? San. 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 Okay, I'm gonna come back to San. San, I'm trying to get you on, but you got to get your. Can you turn it off, San? Let's go back to San. San. San, are you there? San. San. Oh, Sam, we're going to come right back to you. Saying it still. Calling from 424. You're live on the air. What are your thoughts?
I think that Chrisean has brought all this upon herself.
You know she
because
did.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Why in the heck would you move inside of a house that is being financially pretty much taken care of by WAC, knowing your previous history, knowing how he doesn't like you? There's also no reason for her to be inside the house, considering the fact, let it be told by her, she paid her house up for a year. Blue's not even home. Why are you at that house, sweetheart? And then in her situation, I'm sorry, but it's all over the place. There's some lying going on.
You know, it's a lot of lying.
I just find it very hard to believe that let it be told by her that this isn't the first time that happened. They live in a gated community. If you really cared about your son, why didn't you leave the first time this allegedly happened? This just even more solidifies that girl uses Junior as a prop. The first time it happened, you should have been gone. You know, now she on the internet, I'm not afraid of you and all this. And like she moving like she doesn't have a child to look after. But then on the flip side, when it comes to her legal issues, I'm not going to jail because I have a child. That's the bull crap that I mean when I say she uses that child.
That don't make sense because there's a lot of mothers that's in jail. Do she not know that?
Apparently she don't. But my thing is this, like, you know, she moves real reckless, and I'm just not believing her. And then the thing that kills me with her even more is, Chrisean, you quick to pull that phone out for any and every little thing. They were shooting at 20 versus why you had the phone out. Your brother Petey was damn near about to have a heart attack.
You sure right.
Off damn live.
Say it, girl.
Why you done whip that phone out then, sweetheart?
Say it, girl.
Why didn't you pull your phone out then? That would have been time for you to record.
Say it.
You record everything else. You fist fights with Blueface, pulling up at his house with Junior. You whip that phone out there, and when he kidnapped Junior at 4 a.m., you were sitting up here recording yourself.
Right.
In the conversation with you, yelling at Mars, talking about, be quiet, he has the baby, while speeding. But you didn't think to pull your phone out here. It's not mathing for me.
You sure right.
Now, and let it be told by Wack. Wack is saying that he doesn't have any, I was going to say, Wack doesn't, it said he doesn't see any proof on the cameras. And it would kill me is you got people that's sitting up here saying, well, I don't believe it. But all he's doing is giving, she getting the same energy that she gave Jane White Chanel. When the accusation came out.
Bang, 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 bang.
About him allegedly getting attacked by her.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Where's the proof? DJ Scott stood up here and lied on this girl's behalf and come to find out actually happened. That's why I say I don't believe Blueface, Blue's dad, or none of that, because people have already lied on this girl's behalf. Chrisean, you need to present the proof, sweetheart, since you're the one that chose to do a story time with us. We didn't ask to be involved in this, and you need to also explain to us if this has happened before, why you just not giving us a story time, boo? It's not mathing to me.
It ain't.
It's not mathing to me at all. Whatsoever. And my thing is, why would Wack, Wack has already made it clear he wants you out the house. Why are you there? Why are you creating more turmoil and drama for your son? Your son been hearing you yell and cry since the day he was conceived and started forming in your womb. He ain't had a moment of silence or peace since he been out that mug. You exploited his birth. You went
Right.
to a birthing center. Let's call it as a spade. She done had the child in no hospital. She had him in a birthing center. What ER do you know is going to let someone go live to go birth their child?
Mhm.
Nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. Like, at the end of the day, it's not making sense, sweetheart. And the sad part is she has she's wanted now. They got like a 5,000 reward for somebody to tell her. So she can't even call the police now.
I thought it was 1 million.
Oh, it may have went up
1
last time I
million
heard it was
lawsuit.
5,000.
They said 1 million lawsuit she facing.
Oh, wow. Now, that part I didn't know. You know, yeah. You know, it's crazy. It's like she wants to be a mother when it's conducive to her. And you putting that ninja in front of everything. There's no reason for her to be in the jail. Her and Blue can be together when he gets out of jail without her being in that house, especially if you know that house is being signed over to WAC. WAC has a right to say anything he wants to in regards to that house because he's financially responsible for it. He's legally responsible for it now.
Mhm.
So people kill me talking about that. People kill me. Oh, why is WAC? If the house is legally been signed over to him? He is responsible for that. And what kills me too with her is, wasn't she just on live not too long ago saying that the neighbors could not stand them? Why the neighbors ain't called the police? If this has happened numerous times, why has a police report been filed? Where is the video proof, Chrisean? Because you quick to give us story times that nobody asked for. Where's the proof, boo? You record everything else. You gave us some dry, lackluster sex tape that none of us asked for.
Mhm.
None of us.
They said you was right. They said she's talking about the reward to her turn in Oklahoma, not the 1 million lawsuit. So 1 million she facing, and she facing that 500. Girl, that's a lot.
Yeah. It's like she's doing this to herself and she don't even have to. That's the sad part. But the manipulation in the manipulation in games that she's playing on the public is the part that kills me.
Right.
That, you know what I'm saying? You got proof for everything else. And then let it be told by you, this isn't the first time. And the people kill me, oh, well, she makes her money off of this. You know how many people stream and go live and they don't have nowhere near the amount of drama that she
Thank
had?
you.
Chrisean is a former athlete. Chrisean could have turned around and dropped an entire workout video. Do you know how many people would have followed behind her, especially after they saw how her body was prior to her stop working out?
Right.
Like, she could have flipped the narrative so many times. She really can. She, you know what I'm saying? She really could. Like, Blue ain't crap either, but at the end of the day, some of the stuff he's saying about this girl is true, and one of them is she lie a lot, and she's very manipulative. That's one thing he did say. But, yeah, she you know, you got Casanet. He's one of Twitch's highest streamers. You don't hear his name in drama.
Nope, you sure don't. He making big
You don't
money.
hear his name in drama.
He don't gotta do all this.
So it's just like, at this point, I think she's addicted to the reality TV realm of things, and she doesn't seem to decipher when it's time to cut it off and turn it on. You know, and it's not good. But she could have easily flipped the narrative around after having that baby. She could have came out with fitness workouts. She could have came out, you know, she could have did a Snapback with Chrisean podcast or series or something. She could have been making buku money with none of the negativity associated with it. And that's the thing that kill me with people. Like, this how she make her money. It's a bunch of people that stream all day on social media, and they don't have nowhere near of the amount of drama. And the fact that Blue knew to leave his jury with Jaden speaks volumes.
Wow.
He knew to leave, Milk Music, all of that is in Jaden's name. So it's just like she going so hard for a man that we all know he wouldn't go hard for her if the tables were turned. When she told him this man sitting up here trying to get her to play with herself. He didn't seem to be concerned about court about none of that for her. And that's the mother of your child when you feel like claiming it. That's really sad. And she needs to get up out that man's house. She needs to go take her butt back to her house, especially since she has already paid for it. Let it be told by her for a year. And another thing, too, with Chrisean, when she was talking about she went out of town, they don't believe she went out of town. She went right up the street to Blue's house inside that pantry. That's where she went.
You right about
She didn't go out of town. She posts pictures about everything else. Why you ain't post pictures you out of town, especially if you out the country?
Right. You know she
like this girl is a liar. She should have went to school to be an attorney so she can manipulate and lie and get paid. That's really what she should have did. Like, she looks silly. You went back to a man that proposed to his baby mother, moved her in the house that he kicked her out, well, that she claimed she left, and then you moved into. You know, he done sat up here and made sure she was straight before he went to jail. You notice that? Help her get a house, switch stuff around.
Yeah.
Chrisean, she playing a dangerous game. That's all I'm going to say. She playing a dangerous game, and then she tells entirely too much of her business on these lives. She tells too much of her business. Hold on real quick. Mia shit, right, a.k.a. Baby. The prayer line is already clogged up with other matters while you're sitting up here talking about pray for her instead of bashing her.
Bashing what?
At the end of the day.
Hold on, because you're not bashing her. I have not heard one thing you said that bashed Chrisean Rock. You sound like you care about her. You sound like you have some concern. You sound like you got the best interest at heart for Chrisean versus the people that enable her to drive off the cliff.
Yeah, Mia Survivor, a.k.a. Yaya, whatever her name is, talking about judgmental. Well, sweetheart, if you feel that we're judgmental, why are you inside of this listening to Gigi?
Don't.
Why? Doesn't that mean that you're judgmental too? Because you're taking part of that, right?
You got to just keep going on. Don't let people deter you from your talking points.
No, but it just amazes me. Like, we live in a world where people want to do what they want to do, but they feel like they are above reproach. Everything has a consequence. Everything has a consequence. Like, I don't hate Chrisean Rock. I just hate the manipulative ways and the stupid decisions that she continuously makes. And it's like she uses her child as a multiple choice option. Like one of the state of California wanted to drop charges on her at one point. And all she had to do was submit the paperwork because her attorney at the time was arguing she was far along with Junior, right? That traveling and all of that would be a problem. You know, she couldn't even follow through to do the paperwork for that. That crap right there is now all of a sudden when the Oklahoma is coming for her. Now it's, well, I can't go to jail. I have a baby. What? That was your excuse before when they were trying to work with you. And you didn't follow through with the paperwork, but you on stage with Sexy Red and Glorilla just shaking that booty 9 months pregnant. You know, you over there going live, antagonizing whomever it was that allegedly ran up to that house, let it be told by you, and it's not the first time you antagonize. I'm not scared of you, and the next time this. But what about that baby, though, right? You got that baby, right? Like she ain't thinking clearly. Like the light is on, but I'm starting to wonder if anybody's home.
Ain't nobody there.
Because she can't, like, if you listen to her talk, sometimes I feel like she goes live to convince herself that her false reality is the real reality. And it's not. Like, I feel like sometimes she's having a malfunction when she talks to you, and and da-da-da-da-da. What's da-da-da-da-da, Chrisean? Make the subjects and the verbs agree, please. Let's put a sentence together and make it make sense, please.
Please do that.
But I'm concerned. I'm concerned for Junior at this point. I'm concerned for his overall safety and well-being because she just doesn't seem to be getting it, especially for somebody who claims she's so in tune with God. It looks like to me if this has happened to you once or twice, that would be a warning sign that you need to get out of that house and leave that situation alone. Nobody's forcing you to be inside of that house. Blue is in jail. Nobody's forcing you to be in that house. Wes don't even want you in that house. He's been very vocal. I don't even know why you would go back to a house, one, and Blue's not there, and two, after the first time when he tried to kick you out for Blue Girls Club. And Blue was there. So did you think it was going to be different when Blue was not there? You moved back in? Make it make sense. She's all on the internet talking about, Blueface dad, he, went to work at 5 a.m. Why did you need to tell that? She's pointing out cameras in the house. So again, if it happened, why you can't pull the camera footage up, Chrisean? Why would you even want to be inside a house that has cameras inside the house and you don't have access to the footage? That's stupid.
That is very stupid.
Like, it just does not make sense. And for you to still be in the house and you have a child, and the sad part is this, Chrisean probably could have easily moved up inside of their house quietly, and she could have just, when she wanted to go live, drove back to her house. Right. And we would have never known.
Yes, true.
But she was so excited to let everybody see that one little mattress inside that U-Haul to move back inside Blue's house. She brought this on herself. She's too vocal about every little move that she makes.
Mm-hmm.
And the sad part is, I don't believe when Blue get out of jail, he ain't gonna be with that girl.
You know he ain't. You know everybody know that except for her. And I think deep and down inside she know that too.
And so you doing all of this because of what? And then his line talking about, I have someone taking care of my warrant. Girl, no, you don't. They got a reward for your arrest. What type of lawyer you have? Fire him or her. Stop lying. She could have paid somebody to do her community service.
Mm-hmm.
She could have paid somebody. Oh, she could have did a charity event or something since she loved the kids. She could have did something. Like, Chrisean, and it's sad. She has so much potential, but she don't see it for herself because her head is so far shoved up. Blue's head is the one that he can go number 2 in the restroom in prison or jail. Her head is so far shoved up that man's butt.
That's sad.
She about to be 24 this month. And every time she goes on live, we decide to work it out, and, I want to have my favorite. But what you mean your favorite person? Junior should be your favorite person. That's the person that's going to be with you through thick and thin.
Amen.
Like, what you mean your favorite person? Blue shouldn't be your favorite person. You mean your favorite option? Like, and it's so sad. Like, she ain't got her warrant set up because why you ain't been up there to see Blue? Oh, wait. You can't because your warrants ain't straight. They going to arrest you the second you go up there. Like, she is focused on all the wrong things. But this last situation right here, it's just a wonder to me, why hasn't CPS stepped in at this point? Because for you to sit up here and claim that this is not the first incident that's occurred, you know you don't have to be at this house. You sitting up here antagonizing whomever allegedly did it, talking about I'm going to be prepared next time, and you got that baby up inside that house is an absolute problem. It's like she one of them type of people, I don't think she going to get into bloodshed. I'm sorry. Or somebody end up hurt or on the brink of crossing over. It's like she don't seem to be getting it, Gigi.
Now you saying she gonna be ready for what? I know she's not talking about she gonna be ready to pow somebody.
Pretty much, and talking about, I want to be in that situation with everything that I have going, with everything I have going. So why are you in that man's house? Why you in that man's house? You ain't have to move back over there. You could have moved over there silently. You could have been staying the night there if you wanted to and did your lives at home, and we, the public, would have never known. And when he came out and if he came back, you could have dropped the gag then and said, the gag is this. Actually, you stay at Blue's house while he was in jail.
What did they get when they robbed? Do you know what they got when they robbed?
Nothing. That's the thing. Let it be told by her. The second Blue's dad came out, they ran. Man, ain't nobody afraid of Blueface pink nail polish daddy who was unarmed. That ain't how it works.
That's true.
That is not how this works.
She just want to be a victim so bad. She want to be a victim so bad.
She's a professional victim. She's a professional victim. She places herself in situations that do not have to be just like the 20 versus Wild. The second you saw, you can feel the energy shift in the room, okay? You can feel the energy shift. The second she saw that going on, she should have been looking for the nearest exit door, not standing there yelling and I saved someone's life. Girl, you got a whole baby in CA you need to be looking out for. Talking about she saved someone's life and what's even more crazy? Why all these celebrities that was behind her talking about all she needs is love and where they at?
They done with her ass.
The universe she ain't said nothing.
They done.
Yeah. Like, ain't nobody afraid of Blue's dad. Like, for real. Like, she's sitting up here talking about, and they saw Blue, and they ran off from an unarmed man. What, Gigi, what armed man do you know that's going to sit up here and run off from another unarmed man that they have the advantage over in a gated community? Like, it's so many different questions, like, how? How they get inside the community undetected? Don't they got security? If the neighbors hate y'all so much, don't you think them Karens and Keiths will be sitting up here calling? Why hasn't the police call been made?
You're right about that.
And the only victim involved, since she want to be a victim, is her son because she's so stupid in the head she can't think for herself, and she keep bringing this child in harm's way. She is not thinking about the negative impact as to how it can affect that child. She has not protected this child since the day he was born. There is no way that we should have been privy to seeing or while pregnant. There's footage of her forever cemented on the internet of her getting high, smoking, and doing God knows what while pregnant. No prenatal care 9 times out of 10. Let's keep it real. If she wanted to sit up here and abort mission in 5 months, I highly doubt that girl was taking any prenatal care. Let's just keep it a buck.
Right.
And then you sat up here, you felt the need to go live. Live. Who does that, sweetheart? For attention. She's the last person who needs to say anything about clout. You use your son's birth that is supposed to be intimate. for followers and likes, sweetheart. You exposed him since day one to be judged. Floyd Mayweather's daughter warned her and said, hey, you might want to wait before sharing your child with the world.
That's true. Everybody said that, but she want to make money off of Junior. That's what it is. She want to make a cute coin off of him.
And this brings me to the next point. It wasn't even 24 hours, and that baby had booking information in her Instagram page.
And then they said he was used as a trophy piece. Like, I got Blueface C. This is my trophy for having his sleeve. Laying on my back, busting my legs open. This is the trophy I get.
Yeah, I feel bad for Junior. I really do. Like, everything she's been doing has been calculated for her own personal gain and benefit every time they go live. She, can we see you interact with the baby? Can we see you, other than doing all of that?
Is the baby laughing? What is the baby doing? From what I'm hearing, the baby ain't doing nothing.
From the couple of the lives that I've seen, you know how most babies, they follow their mom's voice or with their eyes? He doesn't seem to be doing any of that. There was one where she was changing his clothes. You know how most babies, they're moving their legs and they're kicking and you have to kind of grab them.
At that age,
he wasn't doing any of that.
That's sad. You know something up.
Yeah. Something is not right. I'm not a medical professional, so I'm not going to sit up here and label the baby. But it just doesn't seem like something is all the way right with him. It could be just the lives. I don't know. We don't know how she is behind closed doors. We don't know. But based off the lives I've seen, it's just like he doesn't really seem to
how
like.
She is behind closed doors. She's worse than that. Because when she get on live, it's a damn performance. When she get up here and be on live, she's working, remember? It's a job, remember? So if she's this way when it comes to a job where she's trying to do it right, could you imagine when she's just doing it?
Yeah. That's, and I hate to compare kids to other kids, but I was holding a baby that was 4 months, right? One thing I noticed about him, he no longer wished to be held like he was a newborn. I had to constantly, have him standing up because he was trying to, do jumping, jump with his legs or stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You look at Junior legs, it don't look like he's doing any of that.
He not. He can't.
Yeah.
He can't.
It doesn't look. I saw one live. It looked like one of his feet was swollen, was swollen or something. I don't know how a baby would have water retention that early in life, but yeah,
baby. When I tell you, it's probably signs. She's getting warning signs from God to tell her to get off this internet, okay, and heal that baby and let him grow up in peace without all this damn chaos now. Because if she keep going on, we're going to see everything play out. We're going to see it all unfold. And when she stops showing Junior, we already know what time it is.
Yeah, because if he does have a defect or he is delayed, she won't be able to hide this too much longer. That's the sad truth. She won't be able to hide it too much longer if it is true that he has a disability or he is delayed. So, she gonna have to find another MO at the end of the day. But it's really heartbreaking to see chaos. Every time she go live, it's chaos around Junior. She yelling. She going, that's not healthy.
Mm-mm.
That's not healthy at all. Like, that baby, her yelling and crying all while he was inside of her womb. I mean, he got to come out. He got to hear it again, too. Where is the balance? And if he does have a disability or is delayed, take the proper steps and just start the treatments or whatever the process is. Okay? Instead of sitting up here going on live claiming that you don't care to be a celebrity, but yet you continue to go on live because you know your little fan base minions will tune in despite you telling them that they're nothing but a click and a view and, you know, all this money that you have and all this type of stuff. You know? Go get the baby some help. Instead of going on live talking about Blue and we're going to start a family. Like, what do you mean you're going to start a family? You've already started a family, sweetheart. You have one child. That's the start there. She killed in that live one time. Yeah, we're going to start a family. So what about Julia? That's not part of the family? Yeah, so time will tell. That's why, for me, I'm not, you know, a lot of people are saying he has, was it Creedy check or whatever it is. It's a French medical term, I believe. But I'm not buying any of that because, again, time is going to tell.
You know it is.
Time is going to tell. Babies are funny, you know. They be in their own world, but I have picked out some stuff for her with Junior on the live that doesn't really look all that normal. But like I said, I'm not a pediatrician. I'm not in the medical field, so I cannot diagnose it. But if he is needing some therapy, he needs to be spending more time getting help with that and chill out on these lives telling her business and playing victim when people pulling up on her because she tells entirely too much of her business. She tells too much of it. And I'm really wondering where is CPS because they pull up the fans called CPS on Nicki Minaj and had them folk at her house. Why hasn't CPS been called to go get Junior or do a wellness check?
That part.
Why? And somebody was saying, too, and another thing that's alarming to me, because I'm about to wrap it up, another thing that's alarming to me when it pertains to her and how she's taking care of his medical situation. Why is the baby 6 months and you still have yet to find a doctor in L.A. County?
And there's a lot of doctors in L.A.
Oh, yeah, we have a lot of them out here, a lot of good picks. Why are you still going to Baltimore?
She got the money and she got the time.
Yeah. Well, does she have the time now because she can't leave the house because she's afraid she's going to get arrested?
Well, she did that on herself.
Yeah. She did all this on herself.
You
and
right.
The sad part of this, if she go to jail and Blue comes out, Blue's not on the birth certificate, Boo.
Talk about it.
Blue not on the birth certificate. So you can just set this baby up to potentially be a ward of the state. Unless a family member of yours steps in. Like she does so much stuff out of spite and for the wrong reasons. She doesn't think about the long-term effects.
Thank you.
She doesn't think about that. You didn't want Blue at the birth certificate because you were mad at him. Well, now, sweetheart, there's a chance that both y'all might end up in jail, or he might be out of jail and you on your way to jail. And because he's not legally on the birth certificate, he might not have a chance to take that child even if he wanted to. You know, she's going to go live about that. She knows people are tuning in at this point. People really tuning in at this point for Junior. I can't speak for the rest. I'm tuning in for Junior. I could give two flip-flops about what she does. I don't wish no ill will on her at this point because her antics are not entertaining. They're quite dangerous.
It is.
They're dangerous. People stopped tuning in, I feel, a long time ago for her. They tuned in for Junior. We want to know what the heck is going on with Junior. You know, Junior, yeah. That's but she's setting that baby up. And then she's sitting up here talking trash about Carlista, and Carlista don't have a relationship with Blue. Well, here's the funny thing about this, Chrisean. Whether Blue and Carlista don't have a relationship, and let me make this disclaimer, Carlista ain't crap either. But she does have some points in some of the bull crap that she said, which I get where I think where Blue get it from, too, because he ain't crap either, but he makes sense of some of the stuff he said. It's just the way they say it. But while she's sitting up here talking about, oh, well, Blue doesn't have a relationship with Mom. You can't even call him. Well, sweetheart, you can't call him either. And here's the sad truth and reality.
Hello.
You can't even go see him. But here's the sad truth and the reality of it, Boo. That's their man mama. Regardless of whatever rough patch they go on.
That's right.
They can be these stuff. They gonna always be connected, okay? Mm-hmm. You, on the other hand, sweetheart, he not even claiming your child. He claimed that child when it's conducive to him.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't even put the name. You didn't put him on your birth certificate. You didn't put the child's name on the birth certificate. So, at the end of the day, she might want to watch her words on that, because if something is going on with her child and he grows up, she better pray that baby don't harbor no resentment towards her. While she's sitting up here speaking on Carlista and Blue's relationship. So, yeah, she needs to worry about her own house, because it's quite chaotic at this point.
Yes, everybody going up for you, girl. What's your name again?
My name is Jayla.
Jayla, we got to keep you on the line, Jayla. Hold on. Let's answer some callers. I want you to be my co-host tonight, Jayla. Calling from 346. You're live on the air.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing awesome. I was just listening to the lady
Jayla. Her name is Jayla.
Well, Jayla speaking on Chrisean. I'm not a big fan of the way that Chrisean carry herself, because one minute she's with the Lord and the next minute she don't know. At the end of the day, she's battling demons. And us as women, I know it's hard for us to see the battle she in, but we all have battled something in some type of way in our own life. And with that being said, I'd rather for us to be praying that God give her an eye-opening to the money she sold on that day in church in front of everybody, the prayers she prayed over her baby, and all of that. God got her and that baby covered. And he covered her. Yeah.
So I'm sorry to interrupt you, but there's two things that you said. God is already giving this girl signs.
Okay, yes, ma'am. I remember you just talked, so I'm trying to say what's being brought to me.
Okay.
But okay, so God has put her in a situation where she can either get it together or she can lose it all. So she's in between a battle that she has no control of. For one, she's young, and for two, she grew up with her parents being the way they were. So she know better than Blue. So at the end, say it again.
I just took a side because I'm gonna let you.
So at the end of the
day, is about to be 24 this month.
Yeah, we can't. But see, you got to understand what you just said. 24. So that means she's a baby still growing.
No, she's not a baby.
She's not somebody who actually knows what she's doing, because if she did actually know what she was doing, she wouldn't keep making the decisions she makes. She's trying to follow her flesh instead of what God is telling her, because the money is the flesh. So wherever the money is taking her, that's what she's going to try to do to get attention. What she don't do, she is jeopardizing her baby, the one she prayed and sowed a seed over, and put the whole world in her business.
Now, hold on.
Yes.
Since we coming from a religious perspective, let me tell you this. In a religion, and a believer as a Christian, when you're 20 and you're doing sin and you fall and you die, God is going to hold you accountable as a 20-year-old, as an 18-year-old,
That's
when you
fact.
know his word
That's true.
and you know from right
That's
from
And he
true.
wrong.
knows
So
better.
if you're talking about from a
Chrisean knows
Christian
better.
standpoint,
No, I'm not going off.
that's not going to
Religion. I'm going
be.
off of. I'm not going off religion. I'm going off of me being a believer, but I'm not going off none of that at this point. I'm just saying all the things that she did, putting herself on the internet and showing people what she doing when she gave the money to the church, then got the baby baptized,
And that's
and now she got.
sweetheart. That was a down payment for a video, because shortly after that, she sat up there and shot a video of it. I don't even believe that was an offer. And that girl paid to shoot a video in there. Now, I'm sorry, I tried to let you speak, but I got to keep it real. Even at 16, you got a lot of 16-year-olds that know not to do what Chrisean is doing. She is bumping her head. She is doing this on her own. She's 24. You have people that are graduating to college.
Like you just said, she put money inside the church and shot a video. Did God not turn over the tables in the church? So what God doing to her? He's turning over the tables in her church, which is herself.
God is giving this girl signs. He's giving her signs now to get up out their house and leave Blue alone. She's not listening, sweetheart. 24 is old enough. 24 is old enough. I can't put God in this, sweetheart. And her upbringing, let me tell you something.
Everything she doing
I know people that grew up as a board of a state.
Everything
I knew
she
people
doing
that
is
were
coming
in a
to
board
an
of a
end. So
state.
we just watching God spiral her out of control before the people for sitting up using
This is
him
not God.
to get her
This is
some
not God,
glory.
baby. You know the devil gives blessings too, right?
Correct.
You know the devil gives blessings too, right?
Correct.
So here's the thing. Let's take a look at it.
What I'm saying? I'm talking about the whole part where she tried to use God far as going out there, putting herself in front of the church and giving money. I'm talking about that part. God making a fool of her being doing what she's doing is what he's doing. He's making a fool of her. See, she tried to use that to get everybody to see her in a different light, which she may have that in her. But right now, he's not showing that. So what he's doing is allowing her to be the fool before the people. That's what I'm saying. It's not a religious thing. This is just showing how she went and took God and put him out there to make it look like this is what I'm doing, my baby. Like you said, shot a video, did all of these things to get attention. Now God is showing her who she looked like in the real life. See, the tables have turned now. Everything she did was not for the glory of God. It was just to show how much people try to use God in everything they do. And then all of a sudden, God show you who the fool really is. Because you can't buy God.
And this leads to my point right here. This leads to my point because I get where you're coming from now. This leads to my point right here.
Okay.
The devil gives blessings too.
Mama,
but here's the difference between God's blessings.
See,
No,
we're not talking about. She took the money. She took the devil. She took the money. She took the bait and tried to go and make God look bad before the people, ma'am. And now she's looking like the fool. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, I think y'all are on the same side. You guys are on the same sides. I just want to point that out.
That's what I'm trying to make another example. I'm trying to make an example. At the end of the day, when God blesses you, you don't have this type of chaos around you 24/7. You go through your battles, you go through your trials and tribulations, and you make it through. Chrisean's blessings, I hate to say it, I don't think they're of God because every time you look up, there's destruction.
We both, you like you just said, we both on the same page. Or you know, we both on the same page. So what I'm saying is, she took that money and tried to think she was going to buy God. Who said God was in it? That's all I'm telling you. That's what I'm saying. She tried to buy God. You cannot buy God. So now God is making her look like a fool before the audience. Because now
she's worshiping Blueface. And she's worshiping Blueface. Like you can't worship two gods. The way that she has blue added all over her, that's worship.
And see, now that's where God is pulling the wolves. Like he said, there's a sheep in wolf clothing. See, that's what she did. She looked like a sheep, but then there go the wolf. Now the wolf coming out. Now everybody's seeing it. This not me putting her down. This is me showing the people the truth. See, the woman should quote, you cannot buy God. Everybody get on the stage and say, I want to thank God. Thank which God? Who we talking about?
Yep.
So let's be clear. You don't have to go be this person to thank God. You should have thought God before you even got there. This should have been your first motive before you even got to this stage. But back to it, like I was saying, God allows us to see what people do when they try to buy him. And then she put the baby in. Then what happened? The baby became sick. Then Blue put the thing out there, the baby private part. Now you see all of this? All of these things she did but so that's a curse. That was a curse. Now she needs prayer to break that curse. So now the curse is on her for all these things she's been doing.
Here's the other thing too. She like, here's the other thing too. She definitely needs prayer too, because I don't care what nobody says. There's no way I'm gonna have my sister jumped. Everything she's been doing is for ratings and TV, and it's backfiring on her badly.
That's what I'm saying. See, but she sold that fake. See what I'm trying to get you, Mama, to see. She sold.
No, I already see. I don't
that
need
looked
to
good
what
before the people. Now God is showing us you can't buy him. See, we in the time right now. We're in judgment. This is judgment time. So God is judging her before an audience. We just can't. We see him judging her. How is he judging her? Look at all the situations she put in. Look at all the battles she's battling, and then she putting herself and chasing a man who don't even want her. She don't know who she is. She got lost inside that money, that fame, and all of that. She lost who Chrisean was. That's the problem.
Yeah, and in all honesty, I feel like she was like this before she got with Blue. Her getting with Blue. Can you let me finish talking, please? Can you let me finish talking? She got with Blue.
Me, but you can.
Okay, yeah. So she got with Blue, and I feel like that made it worse. Taseki did an interview not too long ago, and she was talking about some things from Chrisean. But I also remember when they had their little issue when she had Taseki jump, it came out that Chrisean was chasing fame at an early age to where she would set up here and release news on herself, and Taseki has to turn around and hire a private investigator. So this I need attention thing has always been in her. I just think when she got with Blue and the DB situation came up and she saw she was getting sympathy, it just took her to a whole other level.
Fatherless.
Do you know how many women
from being fatherless?
Do you know how many women grew up and weren't fathers? I have people that grew
not
up
strong, ma'am. Everybody not strong. How old are you? You probably strong. You went through all these battles you went through, probably, or not even that, and you overcame them because you had a mental. You had a better mental.
3, 4, 6. Okay.
You don't know me to even make anything. First of all,
Layla, you don't have to respond to that. 3, 4, 6. I want to thank you. I'm gonna let you go. You don't respond to that, Layla. All right. How y'all doing? Let's get the likes up and make sure you have subscribed here to the Messy Sweet Spot. We are having some intense conversation. I'm enjoying it, but I'm not going to allow it to go too far. And Jayla, she is my co-host on this live tonight, and I appreciate her and all that she brings to this live. And I just want to say that again, Jayla. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we do have some other calls, but I wanted to know, Jayla, what else were you saying? Because I know you were not finished with your talking points.
I was gonna say this. I lost my mom at an early age, okay? And I could have used that as an excuse to carry myself a certain way. I have had friends that have grown up inside, they were just ward of the state. They couldn't get adopted. Some of them are doctors now. So you have to, at some point, your past, it's not about where you come from all the time. It's where you're going. It's where you end up going. She, at this point, she should be wanting more for herself, and not for herself, but for Junior.
Mm-hmm.
She should be wanting more for herself at this point.
Yeah.
And as far like I do agree with the previous call, yeah, Chrisean is in a battle But at some point in time, she's gonna have to actually get serious with her words, like she claims she is, and she's gonna have to fight that battle and ask God to give her the strength and the foresight to make it through what she got going on. 24, she's not a baby. Let's keep it a buck. 24 is not a baby.
She's not. But I feel in order for her to want to go with God or whatever y'all want her to do, she's going to have to give up Blueface, and that's not what she's willing to do. So all this talk y'all talking, it's just talk. Until she's ready to give up Blueface, ain't nothing going to change. So I don't even know. I wouldn't even entertain it because she's not going to give up Blueface. That's not going to happen.
And she's worshiping, but you can't worship two masters, though. Like and in the sense, I do agree with that.
She already picked who she wanted to worship. She already picked it. She's not doing it too. You really thought she was worshiping too? She was just doing that for show. She never was worshiping too. It was always one, and it was always Blueface. And I could see that clearly. She just did that rest of that stuff for the people that's gullible and easily to be deceived. But she was never worshiping two gods. It was always Blue.
I've never seen a woman so gone over a man. Not only to where you go to the point and you tattoo the man's face on your face. You know how many modeling contracts Chrisean could have had? She's a beautiful woman.
What does that matter if she's worshiping her God? If her God don't want her to do it, then that's what she got to do. So she don't care about that.
You're right. You're right. She worships. Speaking of Blue, why? I wonder why is it every live that I see her in and she's there with Papa Blue and his dusty pink nail polish or whatever color he's choosing to wear. Why does this girl have dressed the majority of the time?
She has what the majority of the time?
She be half dressed a lot of times around his man. Like, she don't have no respect for herself.
Dressing inappropriate around the father?
Yeah, she don't have no respect for herself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't care how comfortable I am around, a relative or someone that I'm associated with because we had a child together or I'm married into your family or vice versa. Like, it's some level of respect that needs to be had.
Mm-hmm.
Like she be half dressed all the time. Like one live she had on a t-shirt and like she had any bottoms on. It's like, how do you feel comfortable walking around like that around that man?
Mm-hmm.
But I guess everybody's different. I just know it wouldn't be me.
No, it's inappropriate. You know it's inappropriate.
Yeah. And she has so many resources to whatever she doesn't have or does not or is unaware of. Like she has enough money to where she could have enrolled herself in some parenting class.
Mm-hmm.
She could have enrolled herself into some parenting classes or did something. How do you think it's gonna pan out with this jail situation? Do you think they're gonna really put her in jail or?
If they're gonna put her in jail, hell yeah, she gonna have to do her time just like Blueface. And caller, you just hung up. I was just about to buzz you in. All right, we got another caller, Jayla.
Okay.
Calling from 501. You're live.
You think they gonna really put her in?
Can you hear me, JG?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you turn your radio or the TV down or off, please?
Let me turn my TV down, Gigi. Let me turn my TV down. I'm turning it down right now, Gigi. Let's talk about it. Okay, this little girl, she ain't nothing but 20-something years old, okay? She witnessed her daddy beat her mama and stuff like that. So she don't have
let's
no
watch
training.
the graphic, how we talk about it, because we are on YouTube, okay?
Yes, ma'am. But she watched her father abuse her mother, okay? So she don't have no training.
as a young adult. She was trained growing up to see her mother cater to her daddy, and her daddy was abusive, okay? So that's what she went out for all her life.
Yeah, we
Okay, so
all
she found
aware.
something.
We all aware of that. And let me tell you something else. We aware of the tree situation. We aware that he was a
Yeah.
monster. We are aware
Mhm.
she did not have a mother or a father that loved her. We are
So how
aware
can she,
that, hold
if
on,
y'all
wait,
aware of
wait.
that, Gigi?
Hold
Yes,
on, wait,
ma'am. Yes,
wait.
ma'am. Yes,
We
ma'am.
are aware
Yes, ma'am.
that she is in a horrible situation. We are
Mhm.
aware that nobody loved her. We are aware
Mhm.
that she was an orphan. We are aware
Mhm.
that what else? Am I missing something now?
We are aware that her mother
Abuse.
went to jail at one point. We are
Mhm.
aware that her mother had some type of addiction to
Yeah, that
some
sugar
type of
booger
addiction at
addiction.
some point that affected her. That affected her.
Yeah.
But the point
Yes,
that
ma'am.
needs to be made at this point, yes, she's 24. She came from that. At some point, when do you stop back and take a look at your life and be like, you know what? I need some help. I really want to be here for my
Okay.
son.
Can I respond now?
You have to do that. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe when she get in counseling. The girl probably ain't had no counseling. She trying to go to church for it. You hear me? But when you've been abused all your life and you just expect to jump out there and be somebody that you ain't never seen in your life, and you just on a wing having to deal with a baby, postpartum depression, and then not only are you dealing with your baby daddy, but you're dealing with your baby daddy handler. You know what I'm talking about? Stuff like that. You have to learn life, okay? Nobody is perfect with parenting. Who is perfect with parenting? Everybody has to learn it. Especially when you ain't have no parenting in your life. We shouldn't be so hard. I see this every time I go past Miss Gigi channel talk about this little girl, because I be saying like little girl just lost. But somebody has to be like, excuse me. Somebody has to be like a reason of voicing this baby here, because she's just a baby. Usually these babies having babies around about 16, 17. She had a baby at 24. God bless her soul. She was able to have it at 24. But that don't mean that she fully equipped her mind to raise this child, y'all. And we can't be just like judging her. And then listen to me. I listen to you, Miss Gigi. And then to society just push things on her. Now listen to me. That little girl before Blue is so true that she went to college. She was athletic in everything, but she was looking for something better. She was looking for a daddy figure in her life. Okay, so when she saw Blue was raised with his mother and his daddy. His daddy. So she thought she in my mind she thought she had a winner. But he was just a narcissistic abuser and was using her. So she got lost in the sauce and stuff, okay? Because she wanted the fame. Fame is a hell of a drug, everybody, okay? Everybody get lost in that motherfucking shit. So she thought she had something, but she didn't. You hear me? She thought she really had something, but she didn't have a goddamn thing. And the little girl got lost in that shit. And what we need to do is stop downing this little ass girl and try to listen, because she is really lost. Her soul is lost. She want to be famous so bad and be up there with everybody else. And she think this baby was going to save her and put her. I mean, she didn't. How many abortions this little girl had, by that man, by Blue?
Okay.
She decided to have the baby. Okay, what?
Okay, let's back up a couple of things, because there's a couple of inaccuracies. Blueface and his mama, Blueface dad and his mom, they didn't stay together. She was a single mother, okay? She proudly boasts about that, so that's one thing. Also,
so he was, but
Hold on, let Jayla finish talking.
Right.
501, can you let finish Jayla? Jayla, she was so quiet, and she allowed you to talk. So please let Jayla finish her talking points.
Okay, come on, Jayla.
Okay, Chrisean, the grown woman, Chrisean, at the end of the day, she has tried to set Blue up in the past, okay? She stole the man's truck, which we all know you're not supposed to be doing that.
He deserved it.
She was, so she also was pushing that work with an ex from Baltimore. She also confessed to playing a part to unaliving someone to where that ex Ronnie took the charge. Like, you are defending somebody who is well aware of what they are doing. And let me tell you something here. 9 times out of 10, those are not the first abortions that she has had with Blue. She probably has had more abortions before then because she's too happy to run her butt down into that clinic. And when someone was trying to offer her counseling, no, it doesn't, but let's just call it to. This is where you have to give her some accountability at the end of the day. All right? The first time a man encouraged you to abort his child, this is where you as a woman should realize, okay, if I'm going to abort the baby and I know I want to mess with him, I need to protect myself because clearly he doesn't see fit to have a baby with me. He doesn't want one. We as women have more birth control methods than a man would ever have. We have the vaginal condom. We have the IUD. We have the regular pills. We even have the little thing that goes inside of the arm. Okay? She has to take some accountability at this point. We cannot keep using her age as an excuse. She's not a baby. Okay? By the time she turns 25, they're supposed to be a part of your brain. You think it's a funky lobe that's supposed to fully develop. That will be here before we know it at this point. Accountability is needed. She is a mother at this point. She chose to have a baby. In the last season of Crazy in Love, when she told Blue she was pregnant, he was not happy, and she was like, "Why? Because I'm stuck to deal with you." She purposely sat up here and waited till she got 5 months. That's calculated, ma'am. She waited till she got 5 months to turn around and ask the doctor, is it too late to abort mission? And her mother was crying in tears, begging her not to do that. She knows what she's doing. It ain't all on Blue at this point.
I agree with that.
When they offered her counseling on Crazy in Love, and that man was really trying to help her, she wasn't trying to get no help. She's sitting up here laughing.
Drugs. Okay. Do you not believe that sometimes you could be 24, but your mind is not developed at 24, okay? You don't have a full brain. Okay. I don't think that baby child has a full ability of brain, developing as that she need to be to have, to deal with kids like that. She only had that little baby to think she was going to trap that man with that money. Because fame is a hell of a drug, and she wanted the money. I do agree with that part right there, but that little baby, her mind is not fully developed because what she went through. And you know what I'm saying? That's why I feel in my heart. And every time I come through this little shit and I see it on Gigi's channel, I just screw it on by that shit because I already know it's some bullshit. The little girl is not developing her mind right, y'all. You hear me? So y'all just get a little girl a little pass and shit, and she gonna read what she sow regardless. Okay, because whatever you put out there, you read what you sow. But the little girl mind ain't right, and I think something going on with her ass, some kind of drugs.
You know what? And I'm gonna stop right there too. I agree with you that her mind is not right, but let's be real. In the reality that we're in the society we're in, 24 is considered wrong, and you still have to make certain decisions. But we can't continue to give Chrisean passes. Want to know why? Because she's moving very reckless, and she has a child to think of. If it was by herself, then that would be a different story. But she is a mother. She chose to have a baby. She purposely sat up here and decided to carry that baby. So we can't give her passes because it's getting dangerous. It's getting dangerous. It's getting dangerous at this point. You can't keep giving somebody passes like that. You are only doing that
when she with the man put her out the house. Okay, it been dangerous. Okay, and her mind is not right there. Her mind ain't right there. You hear me? That's why she had the baby, so she keeps the damn money going. You hear me? But it ain't working right. And the girl mind is not developed.
You're right. You're right on that one. I'm not gonna even lie to you. She had that baby for all the wrong reasons, and now it's backfiring on her. It's backfiring on her at this point. But passes, we can't keep giving this girl passes. Passes was before she got pregnant. Passes was when she was pregnant and we saw he was dogging her out.
You
Passes
gotta
was,
get
oh,
past
she got
being
her own
mad
place.
when the motherfucker retarded.
Yeah,
How about
passes.
that?
Can we watch the language, please, 501? Can we please watch the language?
I'm sorry, Gigi, but pass need to be given when the person
Okay.
man is not there. Okay, she need a pass because the girl is not functioning right. We all see the girl.
Okay, so let me ask you this question.
A tattoo taken off her neck and put on her face. Make it make sense. Something ain't right there.
You can't make that make sense. You can't make that make sense. You want to know why? Because we think logically. We know that ain't right. But here's the thing. When I say this, is another reason why I say we can't continue to give her passes. Her behavior continues to escalate. Okay? Her behavior, and it's getting dangerous at this point. If she turns around and she hurts that baby, what pass is going to be given? If she turns around and she hurts someone else, what pass is going to be given? At some point, you have to be held accountable.
She already hurt someone else. I don't think she'll hurt a child. I don't think she did function, but I know she did function.
We don't know that. If you just said that her mind ain't right, so we don't know.
Exactly.
We don't know what type of psychological else.
Well, you said her mind not right. If your mind not right, you're liable to do anything. If your mind not right, you can't be accountable because you're cuckoo. So you're liable to do anything that is possible because your mind not right. That's according to you, 501.
Exactly. So with that being said, like at some point, somebody has to step in society. She doesn't listen to anybody. She's already said she doesn't want to be saved, but the problem is that's your business. You don't want to be saved, Chrisean, but you have a baby and he don't even know he is sometimes. We cannot let you take that baby down the pits of hell or wherever the hell you going because you don't want to be saved because your man is
her man is just so well, and she ain't got to train a man like I just said. Like she ain't there and stuff like that. But I don't really think that little girl hurt her baby and stuff like that. I don't think her man gone, but I don't think she just there for is taking care of the baby. Like we need her to take care of him, but I don't think she'll hurt the baby. Maybe
you don't know if your mind not right. If you don't know, you can't say that. If your mind not right, you don't know what a person would do if their mind not right. They don't know right from wrong. They don't know common sense because they mind not right. They think wrong is right and right is wrong because they mind not right.
And not only just that, she's already putting that child in danger. Man, caller 501. Let's be real. If you have a child, or even if it's just you, and you're in a place, one, that you don't have to be in, you know the person who is over taking care of that place never liked you and could care less for you. You claim that the place is being broken in. When you leave the first time, this girl has not left after an alleged break-in, robbery, attempt, or whatever she say is going on. And you have that baby in there. See, this is why we cannot give her a pass at this point. It's going too far. And she really shouldn't have got a pass, to be real with you, when that time they was on live and she felt the need to be on live doing number 2 and then wash her hands or wipe her butt and set up here and got live or went live and told Blue, shoot up inside the house, shoot up in the house. Why would you tell someone to go pow in the house and you and your kids are in there? What's wrong with you, girl?
She don't have it all there. At the same time,
exactly.
I just think
somebody needs to step in.
I don't think that the baby. I call her a baby because she is a baby to me. I don't think she'll hurt a child. But
we don't know that. If somebody don't have a good mind, you don't know what their person would do. So you can't say that if they don't got a good mind.
I don't want to put that stick back on a little girl and stuff like that, but I know that she not in her right mind.
Let me tell you something. Chrisean Rock, like you said, 501, she is a liability to Baby Junior. Why? Like you said, she's not in her right frame of mind. She does not hold common sense. She will not do right. She will not do the common sense thing. And it don't take a parent to do this, is to make sure your child is in a healthy status. We don't even know her parenting skills yet. But when you have a person that is not showing signs of what a child would be in their age group and you're not going to see about it, then that's more than parenting skills. That neglect. You're neglecting the baby needs. And that's just what that is. I don't know her parenting skills. We have yet to see it, I feel. We have to wait till
We
we
only see
grow
what
up.
you want us to see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
we only see
it's
what
given
she showing.
neglect.
But listen to me, y'all. Let's not put that stigma on her that she'll
Well,
hurt
you
her baby.
just said
Okay.
in 501,
I,
you created
listen,
that. You
what I'm
created
saying
that.
is,
Did you not come
listen
up
to
here and
me.
create it?
What I'm saying is about this little girl, because how the industry is, they got her little mind so warped and stuff. And I do believe she had that baby for a check. That is too, but I don't think she just hurt the baby.
She's a
Just intentionally hurt the
liability. You
baby.
just
I
said
think that
it. She don't
I think
have
she's
her
lost.
mind
I
right.
think she's lost.
She's
I,
right.
I,
She's a
I,
lost
I believe that
soul.
she's not. Yes,
She's a
ma'am.
lost
Yes,
soul.
ma'am.
I'm gonna
And
I ain't gonna say she's a
501,
lost soul, man.
yes, she did.
Look,
See,
I ain't gonna say she's a
501,
lost
let me
soul
tell you
because she
what
in
you're
church.
doing. You're
She
trying
in
to
church
set her
now.
up
I ain't
to
gonna
be
say
a
she a lost
victim
soul.
so we can feel sorry for her. But that ain't going to never happen. You're going to set her up
I don't
to
want you to
be
stop
a
for her.
lost
I just
soul
want y'all to
and
get
a
a
person
little girl, little
that
brother,
don't have her right
because she
frame
don't
of
know what she's
mind,
doing.
and she going to get
She
locked
has a
up.
baby, ma'am. She understands that if she gets pregnant and if she can return it to sender at a certain time, she's well aware of what she's doing.
She know how to
She
lay
knows
on
what
her
she's
back
doing.
and bust them legs up and down, don't she? Uh-huh.
Yes, she said
I
that in
don't
the
know
interview
how
that
they
asked
get.
her what she knows
Yeah,
how to
that's
do.
not what little girls don't do that, ma'am.
That's what
Little
they Google
girls
for.
don't do
That's
that.
what they Google for. They been
Babies don't do that.
Gigi.
Grown people do that.
They been Googling the girls to bust their legs open and stuff. That's
Uh-uh.
what I'm saying. When they groom them little girls
Well,
to bust their
honey,
legs
ain't
open and
nobody
shit like
grooming
that.
Chrisean
Sometimes
Rock. She's
they
doing it
man
willingly.
ain't right. That little girl man wasn't right. You hear
Chrisean
me?
Rock
And
doing it
then I don't think
willingly.
she gonna
And she's a liability.
man.
She's a liability. You just said it. She is a liability to Baby Junior. She's a liability.
Yeah, she is.
All right,
She is.
I'm going to let you go,
She don't get
501.
no pass with no baby.
Yeah, she's a liability.
You can't get no pass on no baby. You do not get a pass on having a baby. Like, that's just not how this goes. That was another sign from God that Blue was not the person. Any man that's sitting up here encouraging you to abort his seed and turn around and had a baby with his first baby mama. But they want to keep talking about signs. This girl has had signs thrown on her. She's had Blue and still ain't got a clue. Make that make sense.
Mm.
I will say this. I feel like she has a lot of trauma bonding associated with her as well. And she has a lot of codependency because even in her new house, every time she went live, there's a bunch of people there. Like, why do you need all those people there? You don't want some time to celebrate your new home?
Where
Lord,
do we
somebody
go
said
wrong
they think
at?
Chrisean might be
Jayla, where do we go wrong at with this community where people want to give pass to dysfunction? Huh? Where do we go wrong?
But here's my thing. She's a baby. She's a baby. The court of law ain't going to see it that way.
We don't see it. Jayla, please don't play with me. You act like we see that shit this way. We don't. We don't.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying with these people that saying, oh, she's a baby. She's a baby. Okay.
Nobody in my family sees 24 as a baby. Nobody in the Christian lifestyle sees 24 as a baby. You know what? In a Christian lifestyle, as 24, you should be already married, settle down with kids. As 24 in a Christian lifestyle. So stop it.
Nah, you're right. You're absolutely right. That's what I was saying. Like, I don't understand the baby thing because the court of law is not going to view her as a baby.
Nobody view her. Who? Girl. What? Jayla. Well, maybe their mind is lost. Tell me what point in history that 24 was seen as a baby. Give me the date in history in America or anywhere in the world where 24 is seen as a baby.
There's no date. There's no date.
Nobody sees 24 as no goddamn baby. If America See, 24 as a grown adult in America is probably like their ideologies now because they're marrying kids in the Middle East at 16. They're growing kids up,
True.
early. You have to be responsible, cook clean, and be out the house by 16. In America, it used to be 18, where you was expected to get out the house and be grown and on your own at
Mhm.
18. Now we have gotten to a place where so many of these parents are cuddling these kids and they 40 years old still under the parents' house with no job.
You are correct.
And this is the mindset that they have for Krishan.
You're correct. You're not lying. You're not lying at all. And at some point, you got to step in, and now is really the time even more for people to step in because people were trying to help her prior to having Junior. Now you got a baby. That baby don't even know that he's here. Like people have to step in at this point because, like I said before, her behavior is escalating. It's getting worse. You should not be online taunting the alleged people who you claim has tried to break inside your house.
I guess you want them to come back for round two.
I don't know why anybody would want that to happen. Why would you even put yourself in that position?
Nobody in their right mind is gonna do it. You about to get robbed, so you gonna lie. Yeah, y'all miss me. Come back again. I got something for y'all.
And she sure did say that too.
That you're begging for trouble. Mm-mm-mm.
Like I don't get it. Like some of this stuff should be common sense.
Well,
Should be
common
common
ain't
sense. If you
common
want to protect
these
the
days.
child, you shouldn't have around it.
Hmm.
Like you shouldn't at the end of the day. You know what's crazy? Taseki's career is going up. You don't hear much from Taseki unless it's pertaining to her career. And this girl, she's stuck in the cycle of Blueface.
Hmm.
A bophemus, as I like to call him sometimes, because he's a little devil himself to me, period. But she's stuck inside the cycle of Blueface. She can't go live without talking about Blue. And I'm sure there's so much more to her than Blue. But we may never know that.
Well, we got another caller, Jayla. Caller from 612. You're live on the air.
Hello?
Hey, how you doing? Can you turn the radio or TV down, please?
Yeah, I'm at work. I'm finna go in the bathroom.
Okay, cool.
It is. Oh, I love you. I've been watching the show for like over 6 years now.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate you.
Yes, and I love the outcome of it. It's so beautiful. Is it better? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead. We can hear you.
Okay, I wanted to say real quick, some people be having kids that come up with autisms or something like that, like Asperger's or whatever. We have to realize that what's going on with Chrisean's baby is not her fault. It's the way the development of the baby brain came out, and it has nothing to do with weed or the liquor. I'm sorry, I was running. But I want to say, like, we got to know that. So what is Chrisean's fault is that she don't know how to love. She's in that struggle love and stuff, you know what I mean? And then she played this victim role of, y'all being mean to me, always doing this, and next thing you know, she want to beat people up. She's not good. She's not a good person. Rich or poor, she's always want to be a bitch. Excuse me, a motherfucker. Well, so I can't stand her. You know why I can't stand her? Because she's making the struggle love seem normal. So many years, black women been dating broke motherfuckers for years. For years. As soon as we want a man to at least make $50,000, we're gold diggers. And now they want to hold marriage over her head. Like, if you're not married, you're not worth it. What if you still haven't ran into somebody that's worth it and you look up, you're 50 years old? That don't mean nothing. Do not let society put a timer on your pussy.
Yeah, well, let's watch our language, please. I love you,
Yes,
too.
ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, I love it. I've been watching you for years when you were showing your face and everything. I want you to know you're handsome. You're beautiful as hell. I can't wait to see how you do in the future. And, that little problem, how that baby acting, how he crying like a cat, that's just a medical problem because people who don't do the shit she do still have kids. Excuse me, the stuff that she does, they still have a kid with problems like that. You know what I mean? She's just a bad person and she was raised by a crackhead. You know what I mean? She's just a crack baby. All
Well,
the crack
let's
babies I
watch that
know is mean
language
as hell.
too, because we can't say
Okay, sorry.
that
All
that
the
C word.
all the C babies that I know are mean, manipulating people. You know what I mean? Because they haven't developed that. Hey, I care about your feelings, so you react to me and be nice to me. They don't care. They think that they could beat up people and still be their friends the next day. They're just crazy though, but. And Blue ain't nothing. He ain't nothing either. He's just a womanizing user. You know what I mean? Even though his dad didn't live in the house with him, he still learned how to be like that from some other type of man. We got to realize, it's not always women's fault. Some of these guys be recruiting like these young black guys to join their little gang cults and stuff. It's really not our fault.
No, you make some valid points. Now, I would say this, like I said before, I can't diagnose what may or may not be the matter with Junior.
But there is something wrong, though. What you see is there is definitely something wrong, though. But it's not because of drugs and alcohol.
Got it. Got it.
But she is still a bad person, though. She's mean to her fans. She yells at them. They all stand there. I'm like, now I'm starting to think like your fans are like victims themselves through their own problems, their own story. You know what I mean? Because, victims love victims and stuff. Somebody, you relate to people through, your own life. So people like Chrisean, they got a little Chrisean in them anyway.
Trauma bonding. It's trauma
bonding.
Yeah,
trauma bonding. Perfectly said.
Yeah.
And stuff. So, but I'm sorry for swearing, Miss Thane. And I love your show. This is my first time calling. I'm going to replay this again just so I can hear myself. And I just want you to know your lives are always great. Is there anything you want to ask me or input of what I said?
Oh, no, thank you. I appreciate you. We're going to let you go. All right. I'll see y'all in the damn chat. Go ahead, Jayla.
I don't know if you saw the interview with Taseki with no jumper. Some of the stuff she was saying kind of contradicted Chrisean's story about their upbringing, that they weren't really homeless like that.
I heard that.
Did you see that?
No, I did not, but I heard it. Tell me about it.
I mean, if I remember correctly, I know she was saying that their father was a kingpin at one point. They had 2 houses as well. But also, Chrisean at one point, her godparents, her godparents or whatnot, they're supposed to be rich. So, I mean, and I see some of the old videos of Chrisean, too, she looks well taken care of. So, I don't know. I don't know if I'm buying this whole I was homeless story all the way out.
Where the proof at? Do we got proof she was homeless?
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, and Taseki even admitted she started dancing, stripping basically, so Chrisean could model and run track. So it's like she had people around her that cared about her, that made sacrifices to help get her what she wanted.
A kingpin. Yeah. So is the daddy locked up?
Not no more, but to my knowledge, but she said that their dad was a kingpin out there back in the day.
So I'm confused. A kingpin, ain't that somebody that got money?
Yep. That's what I said. Some of her stories is not making sense to me. Some of Rock's stories is not aligning. When I see some of these old clips of her back in the day, before she met Blue, it's just like you're not giving off homeless.
Pictures of her when she was young. She doesn't look like it looks like anybody else's childhood. It don't look like ridiculous poor or anything.
No, it doesn't. I saw one for her prom, and she looked so pretty in this video. The prom and the outfit. And it sounded like Taseki was recording it. But yeah. Oh, wait, Gina D in the comment said that Taseki and Rock made a video debunking the poor childhood story, see?
So why that's not out there? Why do Chrisean people constantly use this, she was brought up so bad? And this shit don't make sense.
Well, but here's the thing. You gotta look at it though. We loved it
Wasn't
at
her
Underdog Story.
wasn't her and Petey grew up the same way?
I believe so, because the mom
And
was a nurse.
Petey not going through all that.
Hey, no,
Petey
he
not
not.
yeah. He not going through all this stuff. Chrisean doing all this for views and for attention, child.
I just hope down the line that she's not traumatized even more about what she's doing, because right now she's moving so fast. It's clear she's not thinking about the repercussions about, down the line when she gets 30, 35, or 40.
It's gonna hit her. It's
And
gonna hit her like a bag of rocks.
and also, it's just like, what goal does she have? Because let's be real, they voting right now to get rid of TikTok. Pretty soon they might come for other parts of social media. Okay,
You know they want to get rid of it
other
all.
streaming.
They want to get rid of it all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So what is she going to do if all of that happens? Okay, because you instead of you're walking around and you got Blueface tatted all over your body on your face, who gonna hire you? What skill set do you have? What skill set, what skill set do you have? If they do, because I do believe they're gonna get rid of TikTok. I really do. And if they get rid of TikTok, best believe they're gonna come for other platforms as well.
They already doing it.
Yeah. Now I will say this, like I believe that her being traumatized by seeing her mother be beat up, because she has a lot of masculine energy within her. I believe that that's trauma, that did traumatize her as well. But at the same time, like I said before, you got to decide who you want to be. That was your childhood. You couldn't control that. You grown now. You can control that.
Mhm.
Somebody, who was it? None of your business said get rid of TikTok.
We got another caller.
Oh, wow.
Calling
Okay.
from 248. You're live on the air.
Yes, I'm calling about the situation I've been watching. Chrisean and Blueface is pretty much family. I just want to say Chrisean's godmother and godfather got the baby. The baby is not in danger, but this is how Chrisean make her money, by doing stupid things, putting it on the internet. That's how she make her money. And people not, I had to call and let people know this is how she make her money. Her son is not in danger. Her godmother and her godfather got her back. She do things to make money. That's it. She put things on the internet just to make money. And people going for it.
So you don't think it's manipulative at this point that she has us all think? Because again, you said they're like family to you, so clearly you have some insight that we don't know, okay? And that's fine. But you don't think it's manipulative in a way that she has the public kind of outraged and concerned about Junior, thinking that he's in a messed up situation because she want to make money? Because mind you, okay.
Yeah, that's what YouTubers do. They make things seem so crazy, but it's not like that. It's not even land like that. Trust me. That's why ain't nobody saying it.
Over to him? Because he was just online yesterday. When she give the baby over to him? Because he was just online yesterday.
Man, I'm going to tell you like this. It's all about money.
Well, can
It's
you
all about
blame?
money. She do dumb stuff.
Can you blame people to be outraged when she's doing this? Can you blame them?
Yes. Oh, the way she acting is not even called for, but she doing it to make money to get attention. That baby is fine. Trust me. Her people got her baby.
Well, let me ask you this. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Blueface couldn't even take a baby if he wanted to.
Of course not. He's not on the birth certificate. He has no
Right,
parental rights.
right, and her people, they got that all covered. You know, that baby is covered. Cause the baby might not even be in her name. But I'm not gonna go into different. I'm not gonna go there.
I'm gonna say
But
this
they got,
at the end. No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
oh no, you go ahead.
I'm gonna say this when it pertains to because I get it that social media is her platform for money, but has anyone close to her tried to tell her to switch it up? Like for instance, Chrisean is a former athlete. She's still young enough to do it. Okay, she's not past her prime in that sense. She could have been going live doing fitness videos. Chrisean could have made a killing with her own workout schedule. Okay. You know what I mean? Because I saw what she looked like before, she got into the party girl mode and she was, when she was focused on track. She was a beast, okay, in a good way, not a bad way. She could have made a killing. Like, has anyone spoken to her at the end of the day? If you're close to the family and asked her why hasn't she switched it around? Because this making a name for yourself off of glorified DV, because that's what it comes off of, and now you have a child, and we the public, we didn't know what you just disclosed to us, okay? Why hasn't she decided to switch it around? Because eventually she's going to have to make that change.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, she don't even care at this point. Long as she get money, long as she get her followers, it's like her mind is gone. I'm not gonna lie. She gone. She gone. But she could make a big change. But she loving it. She loving this attention. She loving it. And it's sad, but what can I say? She loving it. It's sad, it's sick, really. But her baby is gonna be good. I don't know which way it's gonna go.
How did she feel when she lost over 600,000 subscribers? How did she feel?
Oh, she cried. Oh yeah, she was very hurt for doing something stupid like that. Yeah, but it's still all about money. She still wants money though. She's trying to get it back. Anything she do stupid, she put on the internet. She just trying to get the money. She's trying to get it back. She trying to get them people back, which she may not get them back. But long as somebody talking about her, hey, that's how she make her money.
So why is she staying at Blueface house?
To be honest with you, she's not, it's Blueface, what house? He ain't got no house. Blueface.
Legally he doesn't, because he signed it over to WAC 100, but we still know what Blueface's house. Yeah.
I see that right there is complicated. I ain't trying to get into all that, but everything is all for money.
I mean, well, we can get into that. It's very cut and simple. There's no need for her to be at Blueface's house because she got her own house, right?
They want to know, what's your relationship to Chrisean?
Well, I'm related to both.
To who?
Meaning the baby, actually Blueface.
You're related to Blueface?
Blueface, Jonathan Porter, yes.
And how are you related to Blueface?
He's a cousin.
Okay.
His father. I'm not related to the mama. We don't deal with her.
Got it.
Never did.
So Blueface's father is who to you?
a cousin
Blueface father is
to
your
us.
cousin. Got it.
Yes,
Were you
it's
shocked?
cousin.
um, with
90 seconds.
Chrisean walking around the house, do you think she's dressing appropriate around your cousin?
She don't walk appropriate around no one. To me, she don't have that type of respect. She don't care how she dress around anyone. To be honest with you, I it's I don't know if Krishan
60 seconds.
had a nervous breakdown after the blue girl, what's that, the blue girl club, that club she was in. I don't know what happened, but she could have been doing other things than Blueface.
Did they
And
get robbed?
I don't think so. I don't know nothing about it.
Do you even talk
I
to
haven't heard
Blueface
anything.
father? Do you even talk to him?
I don't really deal with him like that, no. But I'm pretty sure if it happened, I'm pretty sure I probably would have heard about it by now.
So how do you know information if you don't even deal with the closest source?
Well,
Well, how
10
do you know the
seconds.
baby
I have
is the
family.
godparent?
I still have family to deal with them or whatever, but far
Family
as
deal with
the
who?
baby, I have family to deal with Blueface and the dad, my cousin. I hear little things and a lot of stuff since this stuff's been going on. He been in jail and all that. I ain't even really been into it, but I know that baby is going to be taken care of. I'm concerned more of the baby than Blueface and or Chrisean, but I know it's about a money thing.
Jayla,
Long as
what are
Yeah,
I
we
your
can
all
make
know.
questions?
money on the internet,
Jayla, what are your
We
long as
questions?
I
all
can
know.
make,
You
huh?
said what now?
Jayla, what are your questions for
Long as
her?
I, what I,
My thing,
for who?
she was asking me a question. What are my thoughts? So I mean, I think a lot of people, what Chrisean fails to realize now, people are not tuning in for her. We're tuning in for the welfare of the baby. At least I am.
Exactly.
So, but I also, if it's all about money, which we pretty much gather it is, this is what happens when you worship money. And a man that made it clear that he just wants you whenever it's convenient for him. He doesn't really want you. He doesn't see a future with you.
Exactly.
Is anyone in her family trying to get her help, even though she's not listening? Are they trying to see what legal ramifications can be done to force her to get help at this point?
At this point, no one trying to, they can't talk to her. Her godmother and her godfather, they're good people. They have money. They looking over Junior. Junior is gonna be fine. Krishan, she listens to her real mother sometimes, but she thinks she grown. Can't nobody tell her anything. I don't know if it came from her being on Natalie's show. It's like she that at that age you can't tell her nothing. Can't nobody talk to her. All she's thinking about is money, 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 money. And the thing about it, her godparents got money. She just want to be
Yeah,
on the
that's the
internet
crazy
with
part.
me.
That's the
Huh.
crazy part too with her, because I remember when she was pregnant with Junior and she said, "Oh, the
Mhm.
godparents, they're millionaires. They're millionaires." So I'm like, if you're affiliated with people that have millionaires, why do you come out
Mhm.
so money hungry and thirsty, looking to do any and every little thing for money?
Mhm. It's crazy.
Let me ask you
That's how
this.
she
Let
is.
me ask you this. Do you know if Junior has any health defects? Because Blueface's mom, let it be told by her, he has some birth defects or conditions. Do you know anything about that?
Yeah, he was born with an extra chromosome. It's like it's a lot of babies. It didn't have nothing to do with her drinking or anything like they trying to make it seem. No, he was born with an extra chromosome, like a kid's mental, artistic, as they call them now.
Mhm.
He was born with an extra chromosome, but the baby is doing good. You know, he's trying to sit up on his own and stuff like that. They getting him help and stuff. It's just when she come on, and it seemed like I stopped watching it. She letting the baby cry, and she doing her own thing, you know. And the godparents. Now, what I think the godparents need to really step up. I don't know if they be there when this is going on, but they need to step up. That's all I got to
Somebody
say about
does
it.
because she seems like she's spiraling, and that's a very dangerous thing because every time you look up, it seems to be something new on a whole nother level. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the other part. Let me ask you this question then. Since you say you have so much insight on them, okay, so since the godparents have the baby now, is that why she only has the baby going to Baltimore for appointments versus LA? Because we have a lot of good specialists here in LA County.
Now that right there, her going, I think she was scared. That's why she went to Baltimore and hid the baby. I don't know what was going on with her and Blueface at the time. But she went back home with her family. It could be, you know, it's just so much. They family can write a book. The whole
I believe
family
it.
can write.
I believe it.
It's crazy. It's crazy. So a lot of times, I mean, I watch it sometimes. A lot of times when I see her, I see Carissa, her mother-in-law, whatever. I just turn because it's just tiresome. I know it's all about money, her money, not
Speaking of
nobody
money,
else's.
speaking of money,
Huh?
is it true that at one point around the time that Rock was pregnant with Junior and she had him, is it true that the Baltimore was giving out money for people that were having babies? Because I've heard that. Is that true?
Well, I ain't hearing nothing like that.
Okay.
I haven't heard that. But yeah, I mean, it could be true now, but I ain't heard it. I haven't heard that before. Anything possible. I'm just had to call in because I had talked to Gigi. I'm the one from Michigan, and I said, let me call in and let them know it's all about money. As long as you watch it, she getting paid.
Well,
As long as
thank
you
you.
watch
And
it,
she
she
makes
getting paid.
that clear. She makes that clear every time she goes live. She calls us broke and she don't need us. We just for clicks and views. Ain't that right, Gigi? Ain't that what she told
Yeah, that's what she's told me.
us?
But she, yeah, see, it's all about money. That's all it is. As long as you talk about it, she's gonna get paid.
So, can you tell us
That's why a lot of
something that nobody else knows?
no, because you're the only one that calling told.
Oh, okay. You can't tell
Because
me
I
that.
see it on your channel and I'm watching it and I'm like, you know, and then I heard this other lady talking about it and was saying this and that about her. And I'm like, no, let me get this straight right here. Junior, he's fine. He's just trying to make
So why
money.
she just won't come out? Why won't Chrisean just come out and admit it? Because she would actually get some type of sympathy and probably could even get some additional help out here in LA if she chooses to stay. Why sit up here and go back and forth with fans? Why not just say it? Toni Braxton came out when her son was autistic, and now her child has been declared no longer autistic because he, got the attention that he needed to help him overcome it. So why won't she just come out with it?
No, because she wanted everybody to think the baby is normal, because everybody knows she was drinking, doing whatever when she was pregnant. She just want people to think that the baby was normal, which the baby, he is normal, and he will overcome. A lot of kids have had it. I mean, he'll be all right once he's getting help and stuff. It's just something to make money to argue with her people. I'm telling you, it's all about money for her.
Yeah, we know that.
And Blueface to make him and then him that clown. You know what I'm saying? The way he talked to his mother and all that—that's all entertainment. Ain't entertainment. As long as people watch it, I don't see too many people talk about them no more. But as long as you watch it and people, hey, that's how they make their money. It's all about money. That's all. The junior is fine. That's what I call to let y'all know. Junior is fine. He just do stuff to make it seem like she's not taking care of him like she's supposed to, just to get ratings, just to get money, ratings. Because they would have been took that baby a long time ago. Come on now.
We shall see. Well, thank you so much, 248. I appreciate you. I'm going to let you go. Jayla, you have been a blessing. Thank you. I hope every time I talk about this, you come up and be my co-host. All right? So okay. I'm going to end the show. Any last words?
If she is related to them, like she says, I hope the baby is getting proper medical care. Like I said, I'm not a doctor or in the medical field.
Hold on, what? And what did you just say, Jayla?
I said if the previous caller is related.
She wasn't role playing.
No, if she says that she's related to them, okay?
Playing. We're not role playing. I thought we was role playing. My bad. Go ahead.
Oh, you want to role play before we ended the call?
No, I thought we were just role playing.
We weren't. I was asking those questions, but my thing is
role playing like she was related, child. I thought that was role play.
I'm gonna say this: if the baby's getting medical attention, I hope it's true. But we at the point where Chrisean, she got to be held accountable. Passes are not going to work at this point, okay? It's just not going to work. She has a child now, so it's bigger than her. That's my closing remarks on that. Now, maybe she was role playing, but that's why I was asking some of the questions I was asking.
She couldn't give me nothing. Somebody else that give me something that I can really take it home. All her talking points was something that I've already heard. It was no intel.
Yeah, we know it's about money. That's Chrisean lets us know that she's money hungry. She lets us know every time you look. I have plenty of money. I have money. I'm rich. We know that.
Mm-hmm. Any last comments for the commentators in the comments section? Any last comments you guys have to say to me? Or any questions that you have for me or Jayla? So we're listening and we're looking right now. Any last questions or comments? They said they want to see her ID. Yes, I wanted the hot tea. I wanted some information. Ask for her name.
Oh, Pepper said we should. Yeah, Pepper said we should ask for her name.
Why would people call in and give in intel? Because they want people to know the truth. That's why. Oh, Lady Anna says, we love you, Gigi. Do you? Do you love me? I love y'all too. Okay? With my messed up mouth. Okay?
Lord, Lauren, what is it? Lauren said, Kathy, you can go take a shower with Dusty. All right, I can't say the same. Wow.
Baby girl says, Jayla, you was amazing. Yes, you was, Jayla. You was a rock star. You were amazing, I have to admit.
Thank you. Jayla said she's not related. Come on now. Oh, Marsh waved at me. Thank you.
You know you love me. Yep. That was the old saying. Ooh, are y'all ready for the summer? Jayla, are you ready for a summer?
Just about. I'm gonna start working out. I probably should have been doing it in January, but
Uh, I had
I
me
might
some
be a little fluffy for the summer.
I had me some ice cream today and yesterday, and I had me some cheesecake. I had me a cinnamon cheesecake.
I have never heard of that. That sounds good.
It was so yummy because you know I'm a Cinnabon girl, and I love Cinnabons. And you know what, Jayla? I tried to fight it this year, but I said, "F it. I'm gonna have me a fat girl summer, okay?" And I want,
I
I
think
want to,
I'm gonna be fluffy.
I want to
I'm
experience
gonna
what
be
it's
so fluffy.
like to be out here having a fat hot girl summer, okay? Oh my goodness. Okay. You know they say fat girls are in, so I want to see what they talking about. Okay. What a nigga is that? Okay.
Lord.
How do you get a lot of love being a fluffy girl?
Well, I'm saying I'm gonna be fluffy because I picked up some pounds. Like I'm
Oh,
not
okay.
necessarily big. I'm gonna be fluffy. No, I'm not as tall as I want to be. So summer right around the corner, and I waited too late to start hitting the gym. But you know, life happens. So,
hmm Well,
but I'm gonna be a little fluffy in certain areas.
I can't eat what I want to eat because I just went to the dentist, so I can't be chewing on stuff. So, the ice cream be tasting good down my throat. And I only eat
What you
vanilla.
have done?
Huh? I just had some stuff
What
with
did
my
you have?
feet, my teeth. We ain't gonna go into detail.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
got no veneers or nothing like
Gotcha.
that, if that's what you're thinking. But
No, I know you like had like a feeling or something, like a carrier
I,
feeling.
it feel like a whole bunch of feeling. But no, I ain't getting no damn veneer. But what I was gonna say, yeah, I can't be chewing, so I gotta be. What I gotta do? Yeah, some like this ice cream. I tried that praline. Have you ever had praline and caramel ice cream?
Yeah, but I hate caramel. Like I hate the texture of it. I can't stand caramel as a whole, to be
Mm.
honest.
I liked it at first, but then it was just too sweet for me. Like in the middle, I love just plain vanilla. I love plain vanilla. That is my favorite ice cream. Plain vanilla. Can't go wrong.
No, you can't go wrong with vanilla. Vanilla always gonna be it.
Hmm
But I want to thank you for having me on here, Miss Gigi. I got to
All
get
right,
off the
I gotta get
line. I
off
actually got
too,
to get ready
girl.
for work.
All right, love you. Bye bye. All right, so I'll let her go, and I'm gonna let you guys go too. I enjoyed you guys. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe.